All right, here we go. Game notes daily. First round's done, Merles. First round's done. We enter round two. All presented by ScoreBet, Merles.
ScoreBet. ScoreBet is the best sports book for hockey fans. We have daily specials from the whole Chicklets crew. We got Bet with Biz. We have Listen to Wit, RA's Gambling Corner, G Baby, EBR. We got Arm Dogs picks. We even had a Listen to Pasha yesterday, and he came through with it. ScoreBet's the best. Ontario only. Always play responsibly. 19 plus. If you have a gambling problem, call Connects Ontario at 1-866-531-2600. Thank you, ScoreBet. What do we got on tap today, Army?
Oh my God. What a night last night, first of all, wasn't it? I mean, Devils in all their glory. Pasha was right. Dave Singer was right. Singsy was right. We were all wrong. Even G, we were wrong, right? All of us were wrong. I'll bring him in too. He's their trusty producer. Get a peek at G.
Yeah, we were all wrong. Tough one.
Yeah, there it
boys.
is. There's G. He's working hard. He got the Chicklets podcast out today. Good job, buddy.
But guys, I know we didn't talk about this in the pre-show, but I have a little surprise for you here. Someone wanted to stop in and say hi.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh, no, not more of this guy.
What is up, boys? How we doing?
I can tell you're still in New York. You're supposed to be leaving.
4 o'clock flight.
Oh, all
Look
right.
at that grease ball Super 8 motel robe that he's got on in Jersey. Look how happy you are, buddy. I know I hit you up. Congratulations.
50 thread count on this thing, eh?
Congrats.
Merle's a tip of the cap.
boys.
Yeah, a tip of the cap to Pasha. It did not start off on the right foot for you. You were under the gun. You stuck to your team in true fashion. Walk us through your emotions from last night's 4-0 beatdown of the New York Rangers, who were whimpered out of the arena. I know Trouba had that massive hit, so maybe not so much of a whimper, but I mean, what a showing by your Devils when it mattered.
Yeah, unbelievable game. The best game I've ever been to. My nerves were through the roof. Like Whit said last night, he texted me. I said on the record, 0 nerves, but 15 out of 10 nervous. And that first period, I mean, I came on game notes. What did I say? The key to winning: don't take dumb penalties. They took 3 minor penalties in the first 12 minutes of the game. I'm sitting there having a jammer. When ball shot it over the glass, I'm like, is this guy kidding? Like, they somehow managed to kill those off. And then, 0-0 after 1. That shorthanded effort there, like Palat.
Oh my God.
Absolute gamer. This guy gets chirped for his contract. He had a bad year. Well, he had like hip surgery, came back slow. That play alone is worth an extra $1 million a year on his contract. It just makes it worth it, because that play won them the game. Yeah. And then you got McLeod finishing it off. That goal felt like it was in slow motion as he's coming around Shesterkin.
What poise by McLeod too. I mean, just an up and down, fast, speedy guy. Like, he works hard. He's an integral part, but what poise and hands by him on that shorthanded play from Palat, who beat 3 Rangers that are all like poking, and like, it was like exactly like the series went, that one play almost, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. That was a huge turning point. And then of course, Tatar, I mentioned him as being someone who's quiet, but doesn't matter if you're quiet all series. One play like that in a game 7, everybody forgets that you were quiet all series. Massive goal by Tatar. And the thing the Devils have been good at all year is that when they're ahead, they don't sit back. I know they're on their heels a bit in the third, but they were one of the best teams in the league at piling it on, and they just kept doing that. And I would say with about 10 minutes left, once Hughes sauced over to Hall and he buried, that's when I was ready to kind of exhale. I started, thinking of my hit list, who I'm coming after. Before that, I didn't want to think about it. I was just like, this game's not over. But when they were up 3 buzz, that's when the brawl started breaking out too, all around the fan. That's when the Rangers fans knew. No. Oh yeah, brawl right.
There was brawls.
Massive. Oh yeah.
They only showed on TV those Rangers dudes leaving the. I know we posted on social for Chicklets, those 2 Rangers fans, and the one guy decked out full like Devil's mask.
I met that guy after. I met that guy after American Whiskey. Yeah.
The entire New Jersey Devils fan base looked like it was at American Whiskey. You couldn't even get. No more people could get inside. It was nuts.
But it was rowdy. There was everyone was making fun of that mosh pit video, like whatever, right before the playoffs. But it was like that in the streets. Everybody's jumping up and down. Music's playing. They're chanting, "Rangers suck."
No. Awesome. I heard they were doing. I saw the clip of them doing the Rangers goal. Oh, yeah. You guys started taunting the song.
It was going on for like an hour. It was crazy.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I forgot how clutch Palat is. You think back to those Tampa games and those series runs they make. He always came up with the big goals. Tampa was missing them. And I read something on Twitter. Somebody's like, I don't care what he did all season. He could have been drinking Mai Tais in Hawaii. He scored that goal, won the series.
Exactly.
They're moving on, and that's all he had to do. So he's a phenomenal pickup. I kind of forgot
That's
about
why they
him.
brought him in.
Yeah,
that's why they brought him in. Cup winner for those exact moments.
Yeah, intangible player, complimentary player. Like just strong on puck battles, like everything you need, and he comes through to shine in a big moment. You do mention you get brought on the scoreboard. You get Tatar gets a goal too. I know empty netter, which
Brad got the empty netter.
I think that's great
like
for their
that.
confidence.
Get
though,
him
did
going.
we have him? Did we have him on anything? I think someone
I had
said
him
like
live.
he's
I took
due.
him live third period.
Yeah,
to score
I
in
saw
the third
that.
period, 12-1. So I was fired up for Brack because I remember Pasha game 1 when Hughes scored that goal, and you were all excited. You said that's key for the rest of the series. And I was like, this guy's a clown, but it did. It loosened the pressure on him, and that's going to do the same with Bratt now. He got one out of the way. Tatar got one out of the way. Your boy Herscher's still looking for one though.
Yeah, I mean, but that guy's a warrior. I mean, that guy wins every board battle. He makes the right play every time. He's diving, blocking shots. That guy's the heartbeat of the team.
Sounds like your detail is coming to pick you up to get you to the airport there. It's like presidential.
Let me close this window.
I can hear. He's got the presidential detail coming to pick him up to get him to the airport so he gets there in time. Big boy Pasha.
Sorry about that.
I got a question for you, Pasha, when you're back. Here we go. Give us your second round picks. Yes, Pasha was right. Everyone's feeling it. Stogie in the mouth, flaunting, hot.
Glenn Sather. Pulling the old Glenn Sather because there's no lighter in the hotel room here. So shout out to Glenn Sather.
There you go, right there.
Predictions for the second round. I think the Devils wax the Canes. I think they wax them. I respect the Canes. They're a great team, but they're missing Pacioretty, Svechnikov, Teravainen. That's over 100 goals right there. That's gonna be tough to beat a goalie who's hot like Schmid. And the Devils just came off playing Shesterkin. I mean, I bring up analytics again. You look at all these expected goals, like Keisher, Bratt, Meyer. These guys should have been lighting it up. Shesterkin was the difference. They're going from that to Antti-Ranta. Respect to Ranta is a good goalie. He's not going to be doing what Shesterkin
Anderson played last game, though, so they got a double-headed monster there.
I feel the same way about Anderson. Solid goalie, but these guys aren't Shesterkin. I think the Devils are going to fill the net, fill it regularly. I'm going Devils in 6 again.
Devils in 6 again. All right.
Mark it down. There he is.
That one down. You like any of the other series quickly before we let you try to get out of the city?
Hold on. I want to stay on Devils one more second.
Oh, geez.
Do you think
more
Akira,
of this, Devils?
I know Akira Schmid is the guy now, obviously. A couple shutouts. I mean, he played well last night. Is he good enough? I know he's young. Can you see him withstanding a series? Withstanding like the ups and downs of a series? Will he have his moments? Will he go out? Are you concerned? Or you think he's the guy?
He's given us no reason not to believe that, right? I mean, he already had the ups and downs. He came into MSG down 2-0 in the series, won 3 straight. Then he got shelled. He got pulled in game 6, and then he shot another shutout response. So he's already had ups and downs. Like I said, this guy's got ice in his veins. He's given us no reason to think this isn't going to continue.
Sorry, go ahead now, Merles.
Quickly, the other series, if you got any feels for those.
I think Edmonton handles Vegas with relative ease. I think probably Edmonton in 6 on that one.
Yep.
Cats, Leafs is going to be a crazy series. I mean, those are my second and third favorite teams. It's going to be a wild series.
That's why you and Biz get along so well. You have 8 teams that are your favorites.
Yeah. Second and third favorite teams. Oh my God. Get out here.
I want the Panthers to win because of my boy Sammy Reinhart, but I think the Leafs edge them out in a grind of a series. I think Leafs in 7 on that one. And then what else we got here? We got Seattle, Dallas. I think Seattle's a great team. I respect what they've done, but they played a shell of an Avalanche team. I think Dallas handles them in 6.
All right.
Unreal. You got those
marked
marked
down.
down
Into the blog. We had Keith Yandel on Chicklets last night. He gave his picks. We got Army's picks. I'll make a blog. We'll get everyone's picks. Pasha, you have the most standing right now because your Devils, you're the only one. You and RA, the only one that took them. So we all look like fools. You look like the king. So congrats again.
Before we let you go here and just pack your bags and head out of town. What a trip. Any story from last night kind of stand out with you? I know that you talked about fights, out chanting after, just something that sticks with you in the series win, in a shutout victory, like emotional feeling at the rink, something you saw, someone you met during this little first round run.
It's got to be the Eric Hall moment, I think. Like I said, the mascot, NJ Devil, best mascot in the league. He dialed us in the last 2 home games, gave us like seats in his little section up top, and then after the game, took us down into the bowels of the arena. We were just hanging out, having some drinks, and I was walking past the Zamboni place, and one of the ice crew goes, "Pasha, let's go! Like, thanks for supporting us, blah blah blah." Right as Eric Hall is walking by, and as he kind of is walking by, he turns back, he goes, "Pasha, you better give him hell on Twitter."
No way. Yeah. No way. Hall is loving it. Holy shit. Yeah. So, well, you've been through the ringer. Awesome. You've been through the ringer, but you came up on top. You laid it on the line. You put your sack on the table, and you let it stand with your team. And, man, they got the job done, Pasha. Congratulations. Dave Singer.
I know you guys are hoping to get rid of me, but unfortunately you might have to have me on a couple more times this round.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I love everything you brought to this series, and I'm sure everyone appreciates it. So it made it even more interesting. So we still ride with Pasha. We'll be seeing more of you here on Game Notes Daily. Safe travels home, my friend.
Thanks for having me, boys.
All right. What a beauty. What a beauty.
Unreal. He's in seventh heaven or whatever they call it now. Like he is just
Let's should we got a special guest again?
Yeah, that's enough of that game. Let's get
him ready to roll.
Let's get to some winners here.
Let's go.
There he is.
Elio, Mr. Ice Merles. I know you guys are in constant contact. If you're not following Elio, follow Elio, Mr. Ice on socials. He's always there for hockey. He's always there for pucks. 3 + 3 = 7. I love it, buddy. I love it, brother. What did you make of last night's game? What did you have going? I know I saw a video of you too trying to say like, "Hey, listen, the score is a little out of hand. You've got to have 3 guys." What'd you say? Yeah. 3 guys on Trouba, shoulder, clean hit to the chest.
Yeah, because if you say anything nasty on Twitter, I'll have like 1,000 people saying, "Oh, you can't tell him to cheap." Yeah, I wanted someone to fucking slash his legs. Is what I wanted to do. Do something. I mean, I know you can't do anything right now. You want to win the game, but make sure you put that mental note in there for next year, because that was a clean hit. It was a clean hit. I'm not saying it wasn't, but I mean, nope, you got to do something.
You got to answer the bell for it. At least do something. I always think you got to answer the bell. You want to hit like that. It was perfectly clean. I wish he did it earlier in the series. Yeah. Because then all of those soft little players would have been thinking about it.
It was a little late.
Way too late. They're all just dancing around. Look how comfortable they felt. He felt he could cut to the middle with his head down, and I just wish he caught somebody earlier.
Around like a bee for 4 games. Nobody even came.
How did he not see him? That's my I know they said he came off the bench, but how do you not see that train coming right into you? Like, he didn't even really hit him as much as he just ran through him.
Right.
So one of your buddies is supposed to be yelling, "Heads up, heads up," something.
Yeah.
It was crazy hit, and the slow motion angle of it was his stick was up, and he was just like a crash test dummy in one of those things. Like, he had no clue. He's just like, "Kadoosh!" Like, his glove went flying. Oh my goodness gracious! And I mean, he gets up, he's shaking hands in the handshake line. Him and Trouba. His face is all bleeding still.
He looked like we went in about a 10-round fight.
Timo Meier, credit to Timo Meier. He's one tough bastard, because you get up from that. Like, Trouba decimates guys when he gets those hits, and that's hard to execute. I think a clean hit, open ice, to have the timing to be, yes, his head was down. I get it. No one wants to see anyone's head get hit for sure, but it's like he went right through his body, like it's clean straight through. Perfect. So it was interesting seeing that handshake line, though. Did you have anything going last night, Iceman?
I had nothing that whole series. I would have been wrong probably every game.
Us.
The days I like the Rangers, the Jersey won. The days I like Jersey, the Rangers won. But I just wanted to get back 1 minute, if we can, on the Bruins. I didn't see you guys yesterday talk about the Bruins, but G cried yesterday on the pod on our show.
We had to delete that part.
I mean, McAvoy. I have never. So I never played hockey growing up. I played football in college, and the thing about football is, we used to watch film, and I'm sure that in hockey they watch a ton of film too.
Oh, yeah.
We used to watch every single play. So every single play you would run, you would watch on film in practice and in game. So the next day we watched every single play that we ran. And so when you got embarrassed on a play, when you hit somebody and you didn't make the block or whatever, the next day, all your teammates would see how bad you were again on that certain play. So obviously, let alone your respect as a player, you don't want to lose the respect of your teammates as well. McAvoy is supposed to be a top 1 defenseman, unless he's hurt, because I have never seen in 3 games in a row a guy, a supposed top defenseman. And I'm not just talking about a couple plays. He was getting simple plays where they would go into the corner. He would never come out with the puck. I mean, and then you got big plays where he tips it in. Yeah, I know that's not his fault, but every single thing he did on the ice was bad. So what as you guys are hockey players, what happens the next year when your top defenseman was F? What happens the next year? I've never seen, and they're always talking in Boston that McAvoy's the star defenseman, the best. He was the reason we lost. What happens the next year?
I think just the pressure got to him and a few other guys. They look completely out of character. Yeah. I think they started thinking too much. We're going to have this biggest letdown in pro sports history. They couldn't make a simple pass. So that really doesn't have anything to do with injuries. But I mean, that's just a small sample of his entire season and his career. So I think next season he comes back and just gets back to work and I think and learn from that.
I think early in the series he was okay, and then everything kind of like slowly they forgot how to play hockey. I mean, here we go. Jerry in the chat says Lindholm wasn't very good either.
No, what about Hampus?
I mean, he couldn't even complete like a 10-foot pass. It was insane.
Yeah. It was the simple plays for me that, like, when McAvoy would go into the corner with, like, say,
Ethan's right
Tkachuk,
on there.
He would just pull every time Tkachuk would pull the puck out of the back of the net and make a pass, and McAvoy never could come out with it. And it was a bunch of their forwards too that Florida would go in, and then Florida would come out with the puck, where it'd sometimes be 2 Boston defensemen. So that was disappointing. That was my take from it. I was just so disappointed because I never thought defense was the issue. And you say, "Oh, we'll wait till next year." Well, the playoffs are pressureful. Is he going to fold again? So I don't know. That's just a bad.
Yeah, their defense was great all year, but I think you got to give credit to the Panthers, the Cats, because they were just so good on them, and that's going to lead us into the next series. Is that this Carolina forecheck is amazing, and the Leafs D is not even close to the Bruins D.
Florida.
So I think it's going to be a big problem for Toronto if we want to move on and talk about tonight's games and the series. We want to get your picks eventually for all 4 series, but
do you see it going the same way, Iceman? Do you see this Florida? Like, are they like, let's think about the human element here, right? Leafs get in the first time in 19 years. You saw the exhale after Matthews hugging his dad, everyone going nuts, Dubas like lighting his room on fire up there pretty much in celebration. Is there going to be a letdown? Same with Florida, right? Florida's coming off this massive upset victory where they just everything. Is there going to be, I think it's human nature, and both these teams will have to face it. I know it's the playoffs, to just kind of breathe a little bit after, big emotional moments like that. What do you expect in game 1 here?
So I'm nervous. Game 1, I don't have an opinion that much on game 1. I think Toronto wins the series 4-1. I think it's an easy series. I think the Florida defense is very, very average, and I think the Florida goalies are very, very average. So I think Toronto is going to be able to do whatever they want with their offense. Now, Florida is going to score too. I think Florida will score some, but I besides game 1, where you're right, I think the emotional, you don't know where everybody's at, but I think it's Toronto pretty easy this series.
Wow, there it is.
Wow, Leafs in 5.
Do you think this is a big goal scoring series as well?
I think it's well. So Toronto, sometimes if Toronto pushes the pace, they'll be able to score whatever they want. They can score 6, 7, whatever they want, in my opinion. And then Florida will score 3 or 4. So it's going to be big overs. good for
Big
business.
overs.
I was mad that the Bruins lost, but I said it might be good for business.
Hey, good for business, Nantucket House. You might get 2 houses. Hey, bud?
Let's go.
Any players you see and having like some kind of standout? Because I'm concerned for the Leafs about what Merle said, the forecheck. I'm concerned about the battle-hardened play of this Florida team. And I know they got by Tampa, did the Leafs, who play kind of that similar style.
Yeah.
Are you concerned of them being able to handle that style of game again?
And yeah, I mean, Florida's offense is very gifted, and they've got big forwards that can get the puck to the net. But I think it's the other side that Toronto's going to be able to feast on. I think you saw Tampa, succumb to it eventually. When I felt like when Toronto would just push a little bit, they could do what they want. And Florida's probably a little worse than Tampa in the back end. And obviously goalie is huge difference.
Yeah. So it sounds like we can expect a video from you in the next hour or so with the over 6.5. Then Toronto Cats.
The first game, I always say game 1s and game 7s, I get a little nervous. But if we can get a nice 2 through 6, I think we can go.
All right. So I'll have to wait. I'll be refreshing the Twitter then to see if something pops up for me in that.
I like these Elio Mr. Ice rules. I like that too. Yeah. You see people. You see how he lays off games.
Responsible gambler.
Responsible. He comes in. He has his rules too. The EBR rules, Mr. Ice rules. Feel free to follow these vibes. Don't be a complete loser and just be like all horny. Be like Mr. Ice. Be like Merle's. Be calculated. Be
Merle's had a nice parlay the other day that I took. It was the tie one. I got plus 160. Yeah. Although they only let me bet like $300 on it. So,
either game goes to overtime. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. So are you going to give us any action? Obviously, you're going to stay away from the over on game 1.
Yeah, game 1, I think I'm going to stay. So I have a parlay. I sent it to Grinelli.
Here we go.
It's a 3-team series. Now, Barstool's kind of screwed me because I only wanted to do 2 series, but I put in the third. So it's basically
here it is.
Leafs, Stars, Oilers to win a second round series boosted from 280 to 310. I originally just had the Leafs and Oilers. It was plus 175. So I threw on Dallas. I think Dallas is a big brother for Seattle anyway. So I think that will be pretty quick over there. I think I heard your guest before say that Seattle sort of blew their load with Colorado, and I think that's about right. Especially Colorado's depleted. They were missing everybody.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. This Dallas team is fast. They're deep. They got the best goalie left in the whole playoffs, so they look really strong right now to me.
Remember to watch us on YouTube. Click subscribe on YouTube. We've got Mr. Ice with us here on Game Notes Daily. Thank you, Mr. Ice, for your time. Elio, always busy, family man as well. We've got the Derby coming up this week. You'll be in the lab constructing all kinds of outcomes, I'm sure.
Yes.
Looking forward to
any
that.
picks?
I'm leaving tomorrow. To go.
I got a pick for you. I came up with a pick last night.
All right.
So the numbers came out. What do you call it? When they're in
post position.
Post position. Yeah, I'm not in Saratoga mode yet. Post positions came out, and so I was checking them out. There's a guy number 9 called Skinner. Edmonton Oilers goalie. He's been on a hot run. His name's Skinner. So a little hockey horse connection there. Ooh. Pucks and ponies.
Look at Elio. Look at him checking his list.
I haven't watched any of the pre-Derby races. I haven't done any research. I haven't talked to Sweet Lou or anything yet. But,
Sweet Lou, my guy. Sweet Lou. Yep.
Yeah. He's always pretty good.
Sweet Lou gave me a tip. And I don't know if you're on this feeling as well. Sweet Lou said, I'll give you one tip, my boy. He said, I'm not on the favorite this year. I don't think he can go the length. I don't think he can go the distance. Forte. So that's the only tip he gave me. And we'll see where his kind of outcome is here. I'll share that with you, obviously, Elio. You can look over maybe tickle the brain a little bit on it. He does a full report. He does a full report of how the race is going to lay out.
Yeah,
it's nuts.
Army sent it to me the first time, and he predicted exactly how they would go. Like who would be at first at the quarter pole, who would be in third at the half. Yeah. It was insane. It was awesome. He hit us 3 or 4 years in a row.
Yeah, and then he cooled off a bit, so hopefully he can find it again here for us, hey, because it's we're in desperate need.
I remember one of them was Nyquist, named after a hockey player, and then when he won, and he called that one perfect, we crushed that one. So that's why I'm on Skinner.
3 or 4 derbies in a row. That's like hitting like. You only have to hit like once every 10 years to make money. So 3 or 4 years, that's like winning. 30.
We were all on fire. It was insane. Yeah. It was insane. He was sending these out and everyone's like, sweet Lou, thank you. Oh my God. It was insane. So this will be an exciting week again. Obviously there's another game. Do we want to give some of more of our Leaf-Panthers pick here tonight, Merles? What do you got? Do you want to do that?
I'm taking the over. I'm going over in that game. Although now Mr. Ice, the expert of over 6.5.
No, I do like it.
I'm going to take that.
I like it.
And then I'm going to take Riley to get a power play point at plus 225.
Nice.
So I think there's going to be the whistles come back out of the pockets now. Game 1 and 2, refs try to set the tone. We'll get some more power plays. So that's my take on the Leafs.
I love it, buddy. I'm going to go. I got these written down. I got Cousins anytime goal plus 650. Ooh. And he is on a line with Bennett and Tkachuk and has been fairly active.
That's huge. That's a good number.
Yeah. I like
playing
his game.
First line minutes with those two.
Wow.
That's really nice value.
Yeah, I like his game. I think it's just like big number. I like the value, like you said, Merles. And I'm doing something out of the ordinary. This Merle says this may not have been done before as I presented it to him. Willie Nylander, 0 points tonight, plus 145. I usually go you try to find the points to get no points tonight, plus 145. I don't know why. I have a feeling they're a physical team. I thought Willie looked a little quiet in Tampa, obviously.
He did look a little. The problem with him though is like he can skate around everybody.
I know. And he's so dangerous at the same time. It's the dumbest pick maybe, but like I don't know. Like he's so smooth and good. Like every time he gets the puck, I get you're
gonna be panicking all night. It's like the worst way to watch a game. Like, oh, no.
I get on the edge of my seat when he touches it because he looks so amazing. He's like the smoothest looking player, and just his shot is lethal. He can make things happen. But I saw that plus 145
until it wins, right? Until it wins, then it's the best bet.
So those are my two plays. I'm unsure in a game 1 as well of what's going to happen, especially both these teams, like I said, coming off big emotional series victories. How they're going to start? How's it going to look? So, be responsible. Everyone be responsible. Let's take a look. What's this guy saying? Chris Norlock, Army's betting the Swedish pigeon bet. Is that what he's calling it?
The under? Why? Because it's an under? I guess Nylander, Swedish.
Nylander, Swedish. Yeah, I don't know. I saw that. Well, stay hot in the chat, guys. I love it. Yeah. We love the chat here, Elio.
Here, Matthew Nyes over 1.5 series goals. Plus 175. 2 goals from Matthew Nyes. If he stays up with those top 6 up there,
I like the way he's looking.
Up on the top 6, was he?
Yeah, in the last game he played up there. He put him with the big boys. He was out there for all 3 overtime goals. They scored, the Leafs too. So he's doing a lot of good things as a young player, and he's fresh. Like I talked about last night on Chicklets, he only played 35, 40 games in college. Lots of rest and fresh compared to some of these other guys that played 82
and
games.
He plays a good, robust game too. Like he's not afraid to use his body. He wins puck battles. Like he set up that OT winner with Johnny T. Just a great little cycle play on a battle, one down low. I like he's going to be a stud. Like he already is, but like he's going to, once he gets his feet wet and going, I think we'll see him get better and better as the Leafs go on. Matthew Nyes, keep an eye on that. Puck line parlay tonight, Kraken and Panthers, both coming off game 7s, emotional wins. Expect them to be a little flat tonight. I can see that. I think it's worth looking at that. 100%.
You could say anybody's going to be flat.
Well, Montour, this guy's going to keep running hot.
He's high.
Holy
you can get him.
Shit.
He's always like 25-1 or 30-1 to score next too. So they're not on him that he plays that top on the PP yet. But I probably shouldn't even talk about it on here. Now they're going to hear it. But there's these books.
Don't let them in.
It out. No.
Don't let them know what you're thinking, Murr. Gee. scramble that part of Game Notes Daily? Can we scramble that part of Game Notes
Did
Daily?
I ever tell you the story about when I went on Spit and Chicklets for the first time ever? I was playing in South Korea, and we got talking, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, well, how do you even bet over there? And I'm like, oh, I use this other company at the time that when I was living in Europe, and I'm talking how I'm still playing. The next day, I go onto my account, and I'm shut off. I'm not allowed to go on, so I have to call them. I'm like, what's going on? What happened to my account? They're like, we found out that you play hockey, so you're not allowed to bet on hockey anymore. We locked your account till we could tell you. So then they opened my account except for hockey.
Oh, really?
So it was crazy that somebody listened to Chicklets that is in their wrist team or something, and it was wild times.
What a nuts
they're
story.
Listening. They're out there listening.
Always listening.
The algorithms, boys. They're just Merly algorithm. Yeah. Holy shit. Merles hasn't slept, Elio, in like 2.5 weeks either.
That's what I said. I was thinking that the other day is like when, like, because I know the games are on when you should be sleeping, right?
Yeah, I was up. Well, and then the game ended at 4:30. Then record it with the big boys, Biz and Wit last night. RA, that was done at 7:45. 8 a.m. I had a snow tire change appointment I had to run to. So
you're a zombie right now.
Yeah, I got to get down.
When are you going back to America?
Yeah, that's a question for G. I think we going to the finals, so probably then will be the next time. But we'll see. Who knows?
Do you see that one just G popped up?
I mean,
Otter shutout plus 800. Otter shutout plus 800.
Yeah,
likes it today.
I always like that. That's dropping down.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, that's dropping down.
But dropping down.
Wit was talking. He goes, Edmonton, Vegas. He's like, I might need to go to a game. And I'm like, you're not talking about going to Edmonton, I hope. So I can go on that trip. I can find a way there.
Mr. Ice, they want to know what up. Wants to know who is your cup pick, Mr. Ice.
Well, before the year I had Dallas, it was 35-1. And now before the playoffs start, I said Edmonton 12-1. So I mean, I can't keep changing my bet. So that was my pick, Edmonton to win the cup.
Wow. I could see that.
Big Cat's on Edmonton too.
Yeah, because he's on the McDavid train. Yep. He's on the hard McDavid train.
Yeah,
they are that team right now. Because we have to see. So because you always have to figure out. Because I thought the Kings were super tough.
Yeah,
I thought they were super tough.
Vegas is going to be the same.
What? Yeah, Vegas. You're right. Vegas is going to be the same. It's going to be. But they're such a like their third line is better than most teams' first line. Like they have so many guys who can score. They can score. Like, yeah, their third lines are better than most first lines, in my opinion. They can they finish. They score. It's like 5-6 goals is just normal for them.
Well, their power play too is at like 57%. It's like that's the highest ever through a first round playoff series. It's insane. And then Bouchard's like figuring it out too. What are his numbers looking like, Bouchard? He's just starting to he's really starting to crank.
Yeah, well, he's only been there 30 games maybe.
Yeah, right? He's really looking like confident, comfortable to be the guy. Can you imagine having a dish up there like over? Hey, Leon, like I'd be like, here, Leon, here, Connor, you guys have it. He's starting to command it. Like look really comfortable, and he has a bomb of a shot, an absolute bomb.
In 6 games, he has 10 points this playoffs.
Bouchard.
Yeah, Bouchard.
Yeah. Jans gave a great breakdown on it last night as like a PPD and how he's figured out like he doesn't have to give it to them every time, but usually it is the best option, but he does need to let it rip, and he said his shot is one of the best shots he's ever seen. So he gave a great breakdown on regular Chicklets if you want to hear from a true power play D-man, not a net front plug like myself.
Yeah, me too. It's an art, buddy. It's an art to be net front, though. It is an art. It's a skill. Edmonton versus Dallas in the final is plus 931. Our boy Singsy, he's just riding this
versus the Devils. Versus the Devils, not Dallas.
Oh, versus the Devils. Did I screw that up? My bad. Sorry,
It's not a bad little play.
No, they could do it. They could certainly do it.
Not plus 931.
I love the series bets like that. It gives you a long time to root for them.
I could see New Jersey. Yeah. I mean, can you not see them like having a run right now? The way they play, fuck.
They beat a tough Rangers team, a battle-tested Rangers team with an elite goalie. So
yeah, it's wide open. Absolutely wide open.
Bryson Stevens. I like this. Too many people overlooking Vegas. Would you agree? Yeah. I think they're good. I like them. I love Stone. They're kind of like LA with their structure, the way they come at you. Yeah. Are too many people looking over them just because of the shiny Oilers and McDavid Draisaitl combo? And are we overlooking them, boys?
Yeah, I just was. I think the D. Were the D banged up a little bit at the end there? Theodore was out. I want to get. I got to get info. We'll have Miggs on tomorrow, the Vegas insider, and I got to find out about Theodore and McNabb to see if they're going to be back or what's going on.
Look at this one.
Theodore is unreal if he's in.
Chandler Stevenson 3+ goals in the series, plus 285. He had a hell of a first round. He's been hot for them.
Where's this guy finding these series goal scorers bet? I don't think they're on Barstool or ScoreBet. I don't see them.
I don't see them either. I don't know how to do that. I'd have to text you, Merles, on how to do
Keir Schmid. This guy's talking to Keir Schmid, Conn Smythe. I had that written down. On Barstool, it's plus 1,600. So if you're a Devils fan and you want to bet them to win the cup, that's 575. I think it's easier. You take Schmid at 16-1. If they're going to win, he's going to keep doing this thing. So that's one.
What do you think about them in Carolina?
I was delirious last night at 7 a.m, and I picked Carolina basically just because I was so sick of hearing about Pasha and hearing him and chirping me, and then he shows up again today chirping me, and it's going to be tough.
I think Jersey. I think Jersey will win it.
Yeah, I think Jersey now. I feel like if you win, this is a tough one to win, and I feel Carolina. They just don't score enough. God, they just don't score.
I have a ton of respect for them. I think they're gritty. I think they play like a unique, hard style of game. I appreciate the way they play as a team a lot. I like their D. They're mobile. They can play D. They can jump up. Brent Burns is a beast, but it's I don't know. Like you said, Elio, I don't think they can outscore the Devils if the Devils get rolling. It'll be style versus style. It'll be style versus style. Can they shut down the speed? The Rangers kind of tried. Once they got their wheels turning, New Jersey just took over. So it'll be a massive challenge for this Canes team to slow down the likes of this Devils team. Even their back end in New Jersey, they've got some guys that can get up and go too and transition. So it'll be a big time challenge, I think, for the Canes to overcome the offensive aspect of the possibility of this New Jersey team. Canes, too many injuries. Devils will win in 7 right here. Bees is 94.
I'm just thinking maybe the Rangers were played that bad.
All right, to go into darkness retreat, minus 10,000. A darkness retreat. He might need that. He might need that, doesn't he? Holy shit. You got any whoa, this is a good question. Where does Kane play next year? Where does Kane play? From John S. That's Buffalo. A great question.
Buffalo hometown. They're gonna be good.
Do you think anyone soured on his look through this first round?
Yeah, there's definitely got to be concern. He looked a little banged up. He didn't look too interested in playing. So
I think that's a great question.
That's a really good question. Really good question.
What does he garner for a contract? I mean,
he have to play cheap. Do like Krejci and Bergeron, take the $1 million, go to a winner, have a great season. You're gonna win all the time, and try to raise the cup.
What if he just hangs him up? Like, do you guys think there's any chance of just retirement?
Played for his.
I could see him retiring too. He's done it all. So I don't know him personally at all to know that. Like, anytime Crosby comes up about retiring, I'm like, nope, he's not retiring. That guy just loves hockey, and they're gonna have to, I don't know what, take away his skates for him to quit at probably age 45. He's just a beast.
Yeah, I don't know. How old is Kane? I got it here. He's 34. He's not like, come on, like he's not that old. He's got at least 3 years. He'll be 35 next year. At least 3 years before he has to start thinking about that. I mean, I'm not in his head. I don't know where he's at. I think he looked like he was uninterested in this first round for the most part.
Oh yeah.
Like, dangerous when he gets a puck for sure, but definitely like it was strange watching him because he had so much expectation on what he should be. So crazy. Yeah, I would like to see Buffalo. I think that could reinvigorate him with a young group like that and get in there, get in the mix with those guys. It's kind of childhood team as well, right? Right, Murray? He's from Buffalo, so
South Buffalo, yeah.
South Buffalo. There you go. Slamming people through tables, lighting people on fire, slamming them. Is that what they do there?
It's going to be a great year for Buffalo next year. Bills are going to be good. Sabres are going to be good. Both of them in the playoffs. Big year for Buffalo. The home of Big Deal Brew and the Chicklets Cup.
There it is.
Love it.
Love it. What we got here? Big bet of the night. NHL sprinkle and some basketball. I think I saw Singsy put something out here too. Change it up, Singsy said a while back on the chat. He likes Leafs money line, Kraken money line. Give them their respect. Miami Heat, MSG flu season. Lakers money line, LeBron on a mission. Odds are 29-1.
That's it? All those teams have to win?
Yeah, that's a lot, hey?
That's a lot. 29.
That's something I would do, Mr. Ice. That looks like something I would do. The parlay master. Like, I just stack them. Dumb move.
If you have time to be handicapping NBA and NHL at this time of year, I don't know how you could do that. There's just too much hockey to be covered right now. I can't even tell you who's in the NBA.
Yeah.
But that's
too.
hard to handle both of them.
I want to ask Mr. Ice, maybe we even get G on here. Let's get to the Seattle-Dallas at Dallas. Any plays for this game later tonight? I guess, G, we'll start with you. Do you have anything, or you want me to? Oh, he's muted.
Nope, G's
he
working.
might be muted.
Start with Ice.
Okay,
Ice,
start with
who do
Mr.
we got?
Ice.
Stars, Kraken, any plays, any
So
leans?
I took Dallas for the series.
Yep.
Again, I'm useless because game ones I like to sort of see what's going on. But I watched them play. It was late in the season, like maybe with a week to go, and it was like Dallas smushed them. I know it's only one game, but they were both playing for something at the time. I think Dallas is just like a bigger, older, stronger version of Seattle. So, but with Grubauer playing so hot, it'll probably keep him in the game. But I think Dallas wins pretty easily the series.
Hold on. I'll give you the thing here. They played 3 games late in the season, all in March, all within 3 weeks of each other.
Okay.
Or 2 weeks of each other.
Maybe
March 11th, 4-3 final in OT for the Stars.
Okay.
March 13th, 2 days later, 5-2 beatdown for the Stars over the Kraken.
Okay.
And then March 21st, 5-4 overtime victory by the Kraken.
Okay, so I saw the 5-2 game.
Did you two out of 3 overtime?
Let me ask you this: did you, like, as I'm listing these, do you expect that many goals too? Like, I look at that, I see these two teams, I'm kind of like, oh, under low scoring, like, holy shit! Like, you know, like the Kraken got 5, the Kraken got 2, the Kraken got 3 in 3 games. So, 10 goals in 3 games, not too shabby. I don't know what they're going to look like here. They seem to be pretty confident group, knocking off the champs. Interesting look coming into game 1 here. Anything now, G? I see you're sniffing now.
Yeah, I got the mask guy. I got Matty Beniers anytime goal scorer plus 310.
I love that guy.
Mask guys, love Matty Beniers, college hockey guy. So I'm riding Matty Beniers.
Oh, here we go. I had a pick, and I might have switched it because of Singsy just now got me off the thing. I have the exact same thing as Singsy. I was going to go the under till I just said that. Singsy's got money line Kraken over 5.5 goals plus 440. Oh, I like that. A little parlay. Let's get the parlay.
Are you switching officially? You were on the under
officially
before
going,
the show.
I know. Singsy got
up?
in my kitchen. I looked at those numbers.
Uh-oh.
I like it. I know it's
All right.
playoff hockey. It is game 1. There's that in there. Mr.
Injured.
Ice is in my head. I've got a lot of things in my head. It's like a golfer walking up to a shot. Swing thoughts, they call it. It's thinking. It's over. It's just you keep going. I talk myself into it.
I gotta address this guy, Dimitri Majoria, saying college hockey blows. Because last night on Chicklets, I said how all the best prospects, all the best players are coming out of college now. Go back and look at the drafts, the number 1 picks. Who's the last good number 1 pick from the CHL? You got to go all the way back to Connor McDavid. Since then, it's been Swedes, it's been college guys, it's been Jack Hughes straight from the U.S. program. Sorry, the major junior guys.
We got Bedard this year, bud.
Yeah, so but
Cole Eiserman's coming too.
That's
Cole
what
Eiserman's coming.
Lafreniere was major junior record breaker, best player since Sidney Crosby.
This year,
0
CHL.
points in the 7 games playoff series against his rival. So I made that comment last night. Now everybody's chirping me about it, but just check the game notes. Check those number 1 picks.
Check
where are they coming
notes,
from?
Merle. Great throw in, very confident. I love it. I love it.
But it's so to my stars.
I will switch to the over. I will officially switch to the over.
Switch. That's what do you call that when you do the late switch?
Stupid?
We got to come up with a name for that.
Oh, panic.
That's
panic.
dangerous. That's dangerous because then if you lose, you're just going to be motherfucking yourself.
Celebrini, BU. Yeah, that kid's
so
lit up at
I'm
under 18s.
on Stars 3-way in this game, -109. I think Otter's too good. He just looked great in those games till he shows me some weakness. I'm gonna ride that. Although I don't like that stats you just gave me with the 2 overtime games. But then this one I really love. This is my play of the day.
Oh, I'm writing this down.
Play of the day. Sagan power play point +275. He got moved into Pavelski's spot there and has just taken over. I know Pavelski's coming back. I don't see how they can.
Tonight?
He's supposed to be back, but I don't see how you can take Sagan out.
You got to work him in. You got to work him in. Hey?
Pavelski's he's staying on like the 3rd line, but I think Sagan keeps that power play spot. And the power play was on fire.
Their power play's at 37.5% in the first round.
+275 to get the guy that's scoring all the goals, and he just needs a point. He just can get a second apple. So that's my play of the day.
Unbelievable. I'm going to look that up. Anything on Rupe Hintz? You think he continues ripping? He's been lighting it up. Absolutely lighting it up. What's his numbers look like for Rupe Hintz? I like the Sagan pick.
I like the guy was talking about his shots. Somebody was talking about Sagan shots on net as a good play. Or not Sagan, Hintz. His shots on goal, which is he's flying around going crazy.
He flies, he didn't fire.
Hintz anytime scorer is +155. And I remember looking at that, and I just didn't like the juice enough to take that.
Yeah. What is his shots at?
Yeah, I'm looking at
3.5, over 3.5. I don't know.
Over 2. Wow, right here. Wow. Barstool Sportsbook. Rope Hintz over 2.5 shots +110. 3 shots.
3 shots plus money.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
That feels. I'm gonna have to look at his past games before I take that. But that's something to look at for sure.
He got a hat trick the one game. There's 3 right there. I mean, this guy, this guy's unbelievable. But he has that wide speed. He can drive. I don't know.
He's ripping it on the
PPs on the flank.
Game 1. I'm telling you, the game 1 there should be a lot of penalties. Usually there is. But
that's a great number. That's great to put out there too. Unbelievable. I saw someone say too, like Morgan Riley power play point. I think
that's
it was.
What I have. I have that.
Did you have that? Okay, sorry.
You got a camera in here?
I wrote it down. I wrote it down.
+225. Riley power play point.
Someone put that in the chat. I saw it. I don't know if you said it. Sorry. There it is. +265. Someone has down there.
Who's in here watching me here?
Yeah, it's me. It's me, the voyeur. Yeah. Do they call it? I don't know. Here we go. John Petit. Parlay. Dallas moneyline Robertson +3.5 shots. Rupe anytime. That seems like a lot, but that is like
Those are a fun way to watch the game, though. You got a lot of things going. Do it responsibly. A couple bucks on it, like you always say. Like your parlays. What do you say? Like 10% of your normal unit.
10%.
Yeah,
just maybe a little nibble, a little fun.
Series one might be 33%, but
that's a good idea.
Nantucket House, man. It's getting close. Summer's coming.
Is it? Did you get it done? Is it done? Is it in the books? Did you take it away? Did you grab it and go, here's Nantucket right here? Like just put it over there? Are we there?
Yeah, we're there. I'm actually I've got 2 houses I'm deciding on which one. Yeah. So we're going back and forth. I want the extra days. I'm always asking.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, we were trying to do 2 weeks, but I like to get a couple extra days because the travel, you got to bring the cars on the boat. It takes, it's a process. So
it's a show. How's the Derby bankroll? You ready to go in that?
I'm ready to go. I have that too.
What's that schedule
stiff
look
bankroll
like?
to go with Dave.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
I only bring what I bring, and then whatever he has extra, we just use his. Because
before we end the show, can you explain to me the Derby kind of operation you guys run, you and Dave, and kind of what the schedule looks like? Because you said you're heading down there tomorrow. Like what does that entail? What does this total trip event entail on your side of things?
So I am flying into Miami tomorrow. We're gonna go watch the Celtics. He's a big Celtics guy tomorrow night somewhere. I don't know where. And then I think the plan is we're going to fly into Louisville on Thursday. Probably, I don't know, midday. We go to the Oaks on Friday, which is really fun. And then Derby Saturday. I'll fly back with him to Miami on Sunday. I might spend the day Sunday there and say my flight got delayed and fly home Monday.
Yep, extension. Always extend the trip.
Yeah. I have my flight, I think, 3:00 Monday afternoon.
Honey, a little hiccup. You're never going to believe it. No, I swear to God. Anyways, Dave got a boat, and I know
she already asked me. She's like, the other day, she's like, what time are you coming home Sunday? and I didn't answer her. And then she called me the next day. I was at work, and she's like, you're coming home Monday, right? I'm like, yeah. I spit it out so fast. I'm like, yes, I'm coming home Monday.
she knows your act too well that you gave no answer means that it's a Monday arrival. Yeah, that's a beautiful.
He immediately said, we're booking Nantucket, and I'm going away with my friends. As soon as I said yes, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the move. That's the move. Book something, buy her something before you go on the trip, and then you buy yourself a little.
That's what she said. She wanted Nantucket booked by the time I.
Well, she knows you'll lose all your money on the horses.
Oh, that's
the other reason.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Did you try the new suit on yet before you go?
I'm picking up today.
All right, make sure you try it on. You don't want to get down there and it doesn't fit.
Blows out.
Listen, if it doesn't fit, I want my money back. I don't want the suit.
Hold on. The syndicate is showing up, brand new custom
boy suit. Yeah, like I am so upset that I spent this much money on a suit that.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, so I
can't wait.
It's a nice suit. But my question is, when I went in there to get the suit, finally after I got fit, I'm like, how much does this cost? Like he never shouldn't you say, what if I only had $50? Like that's the thing. Like I guess I wouldn't have gone into that place, but he just said it, and he actually said, oh, it's not that bad. That's what he said. And I thought I had Tourette's. And I'm not like making fun of Tourette's. No. But the guy,
you were like glitching. You were like, what?
Yeah,
what?
He said that number, and all I could think about is, I hope my card works.
Yeah,
that's what I was like. And then I gave the card.
Well, hear me out too on this, Merles. Maybe G too. Little game notes daily. Little side pot can maybe get pushed into your guys's, add to the fun at the Derby.
Yeah, we don't know. I never know how much Dave is going to bring. So that's always a.
We'll have to talk about
it. Do you guys sample the mint juleps on Saturday or the Lily drink on Friday? I enjoyed the Friday drink a lot better than the Saturday one.
I mean, Dave will. I'm not into that as much, but Dave will. He'll have a few of those.
Yeah. Hold on, I just got something. Eric Donato, put that one up. I kind of don't mind this one. Dallas money line, Seguin anytime point, Wyatt Johnson over 1.5 shots on goal plus 296. Ooh, I'm gonna write that one down. I like that one. It looks good. Looks nice.
Anything with Seguin in it is
I think the Seguin is they haven't switched it. They haven't switched his odds to moving into that spot for Pavelski yet. Shh. Don't tell them.
All right, boys.
Yeah. That was it. So that's it. We
Stay
got some
tuned.
Good picks. Army, did we get all your series picks yet?
I don't know if I did. I don't know if I gave them to you yet. Did we do that?
No, I don't think you did.
Okay, I'm going.
The viewers have those.
Crazy.
Those
you want to hear
down.
those? You want to hear these? There might be some disaster here. I got Florida in 6. I don't know why. I just feel like they're going to be a problem. New Jersey in 6. I've got Oilers in 6. This is what I gave you. Stars in 6. Did I give that to you?
Stars in 6.
I just want to make sure I told it to you correctly.
Yep.
Everything's in 6.
You got Panthers in 7.
Oh, 7. I went to 7.
Devils
okay,
in 6,
sorry.
Stars in 6, Oilers in 6. I got the whole cruise picks for all of them. We got Yandles. We even got Pasha now. Ellie, do you want to take a stab at all 4 series and how many games?
Sure.
Put you in the blog. First, I got Leafs at 5.
Leafs at 5. Edmonton at 5. Dallas in 5. And then the fourth one is Jersey and Carolina. Jersey and 6.
Jersey and 6. All right, we'll put you in the blog too. We'll see. We'll add you to the standing. The original standings, we were horrible. The best, the best was 4-4, and then like 3 of us were 3-5. Just pathetic, absolutely pathetic. But it was nobody was right on these series. It was wild year, wild first round.
Like wins on the road, all this. I mean, it's just like what are we expecting? I don't know. Just throw it in the air and hopefully you land on your feet. Stay tuned for Elio and him. Check out his socials as he's giving you awesome picks every night. Stay tuned for him at the Derby coming up this week. And we'll watch these 2 games tonight. Merles, you got something?
Just came in, just hot off the press here from our guy Jack McCarthy, Barstool Sports Book. We got a Chicklets boost tonight. We got Austin Matthews to score over 1.5 points and over 6.5, and then Robertson to score a point and Dallas to win plus 580, boosted up from plus 480. So that's really nice. And as I'm talking.
You want to repeat that?
Yeah, you get plus 100 boost. That's pretty good for them to give that to us.
Matthews 2 points. Robertson 2 points.
No, Robertson just 1
point.
Yep, and then Leafs and Dallas win. And I'm trying to get. Oh, there it is. Look at this. Gee, this guy is good or what?
Yeah, he's the best.
And I'm working hard.
Makes the show so good
at the ScoreBet. Are presented by the ScoreBet to get Biz's core 4 again. I'm trying to get Biz's core 4 where it's Matthews, Marner, Tavares, Nylander, all to get a point and Leafs win. That would crush your pick, Army, but I know Biz is obsessed with these 4 guys and talking about them. So look for that on ScoreBet. I'm not sure if we're going to get it through or not, but I'm trying.
This guy, Josh Lammer, says that he thinks I'm hurt by the Leafs because I always throw shade on them. I don't admire their style of play, Josh. I think they're fancy. I think they're too skilled, Josh.
That's Army, we've been getting a lot of comments that have been saying, why does Army hate the Leafs so much?
I don't hate the Leafs. I like Austin Matthews. I love Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner's one of my more favorite players in the league. I'd pay almost anything to take my son to watch Mitch Marner play. I've talked to those guys. They're good dudes too. I like Morgan Riley, good Western leaguer, good beauty out west in Vancouver area. I like lots of things about their team. I don't like the way their team necessarily plays in general comparatively to other teams that are built more robust or stiff for playoffs. And that's been my point. I love Luke Shen. I love that Luke Shen's one of my good buddies. I'll cheer for him till the cows come home. That's it. That's the only thing I think.
Is the coach a squid?
Yeah. Coach, you ever hear this story? I used to play against him in juniors. Got in a fight. He eye gouged me. We were in the conference finals. He got suspended 4 games. I had to go to school the next day with a patch on my eye for 2 days. And so then we win. I think we won game 6. I scored in OT. Not a big deal. And I'm walking through the concession stand area. He tries to fight me there just because he couldn't do anything else in the series because he was suspended for it. So he's trying to take me out. So he was.
What's his name?
Sheldon Keefe. So he was a little shit when we were in juniors. I mean, it's a long time ago. I'm sure he's a great guy. I think he's a family man now, but yeah, I'll always remember that. He gouged my eye out. You know,
I'll say this too to all you people, like all sensitive about your Leafs. I picked them to win in 6. I picked them to win in 6 in the first round. Okay, against Tampa. Okay, so shut up, shut up. I'm making a judgment call on not on my heart. Not on, I'm a Leaf fan. I'm making a call on what I think about hockey. I got them in 6. It's correct. You're welcome, Leaf fans. So shut up. Okay? Okay? That's all I got.
That's good. That's good.
So we'll see what
happens.
It's good
the Leafs are in. It's like the only big market we got left. We needed the Leafs in.
Big Tone Capone. Phew. Yep. Army. Max Gorin, thank you. At a boy, Army. Yeah,
did Army play for the Leafs?
Right.
Yeah, he played for the Leafs.
Yeah.
They stuffed his bank account full of Canadian dollars.
2 years. They pumped my account full. Thank you, Toronto. It was an amazing experience to wear a Leafs logo on my jersey. I can honestly say that. But, you know, we're in the playoffs. We got to get to work here. All right? Yeah. More of your honesty. No, you don't. All right. Anyways, that's a great show. Thank you, Pasha, for coming on. Elio, stay tuned for him, as I mentioned. Subscribe on the YouTube page, everybody. Stay tuned. Game 1s of round 2 are about to begin here tonight. Keep an eye on everyone's socials for everything. Thank you, ScoreBet, right, Merles? Thank you to them.
Thank you, ScoreBet. Bet responsibly, 19 and over. Somebody wrote in the chat that the Core 4 bet is live, so look for that. No, I just want to make Biz happy with that. So let's just have some good games. Some good games tonight. Play of the day is Stars and Sagan power play point to wrap it up.
There it is. And Merles will have the blog out with the menu of all of our picks on. Before we go, Beezus 94 Army. If the Panthers win in 6, I'll buy you a steak dinner. Thank you. See you in a couple weeks, Beezus. All right, boys. Thank you. That's Game Notes Daily. Thanks for being with us.
Coming.